right, I'll start the timer. Well, tell me when you want to start.
Okay, hi everyone, my name is Mariana. I'm secondary science chemistry. I'm from here at the town, and I do research in the planetary science department looking at the ancient lunar atmosphere. So I'm running for secretary. Yeah, so I guess my qualifications, I was a secretary last year. I worked with offices doing like organization, stuff like that. Yeah, and just kind of organizing other events, like planning stargazing, lectures, talks. Also, so I try to work when I go to events and stargazing, like that, kind of making connections with other members that are there, and yeah, and then also just like qualifications for events too. So I've been at for 4 years now, and so I know a lot of the professors, especially like planetary department stuff, physics. But yeah, and so I've taken a lot of courses like looking at atmospheres of other solar system bodies. So also just like as a senior, I could like give advice to other people and stuff like that, especially like freshmen and sophomores. But yeah, that's pretty much my work. So thank you for listening. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Mrachek. I am a junior in computer science, and I am minoring in physics and astronomy. I'm running for astronomy expert. Astronomy is one of my passions ever since I was a little kid. So helping people learn about it and talking about astronomy is really passionate for practice. So I've enjoyed my year as astronomy expert. I think I helped a lot with this course from basically tenfold. We've had a lot of great struggles and events. I'm a people person, so I love to meet people, especially in Colorado. I like talking to a lot of the freshmen, so giving them advice and things like that. So we could both me, both astronomy expert. I would love to retain my position. I love astronomy as well. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Caudill, and I'm running for outreach coordinator and treasurer of the astronomy club. I'm a junior, double majoring in physics and planetary science, minus astronomy history. The reason I want to run for outreach coordinator is that I've spent many years in this building that I've built a lot of connections with a lot of professors, especially in the astro side. I joined the club last year, participated in some of the events that we had. And I'd really like to produce more of those, working closely with the other officers if I'm elected, basically to get more people involved. I know that we have a broad band of people that are casual astronomers that study it like I do, and then hopefully reach out with the local community around West Lafayette and Lafayette and try to build some programs that are going to last beyond my time or anybody else's time that's running for a position, so that future officers will have a blueprint to follow to help expand the club and keep it growing. If I'm elected as treasurer, similar stance, I'd like to use the grant system to its full potential so that we can continue to host these cool events, build a relationship with the community, and get new things like new telescopes so that we can observe better and get more people involved. I think that would be great, and that's again something that goes beyond just us as officers right now, and will help out in the future members of the astronomy club and just build a better connection with people in the community and here at the university, so that we can get more people interested in astronomy. You know that there's a big boom in popularity in pop culture with James Webb Space Telescope, and I hope that we can take advantage of that popularity to expand the club and make things even better. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ethan Pinarski. I am a third-year physics major here at Purdue, minoring in astronomy. I am also the current vice president. As many of you may know, I have been at, I believe, every event we've had. You haven't seen me there. I don't think you've been looking hard enough. I've really enjoyed being vice president. I've been really active with this club. I like helping out, helping it grow. I mean, just look at last year, the start of last year, we were at about 65 members in the Discord. Now, at the start of this year, we are close to 410. A lot of people. We've been campaigning, raising awareness for the club. Since I was last elected. In the winter we had a table set outside the engineering mall. We got a lot of people involved. A few things I've done is if you were here at the end of last year, you very well know that I applied for a grant for a new club telescope, as well as eyepieces, various other things to improve the quality of stargaze events. That grant we have received, and that telescope is ordered on backlog, but it is ordered, so we will have it within the coming month. So that will be really cool. What else have I done? Done plenty of things. Like I said, I helped set up at every event we've ever had, every stargaze event. I'm out there pushing the telescopes from the physics building to the Memorial Mall. Right. And, regards to aspects of outreach, I have been in the works with the physics outreach coordinator, Dr. Cedarberg. We are in the works to try and get telescopes that the physics department owns. See if we can bring those out to events and have more telescopes so more people can be actively stargazing. Trivia night, you might know me from there. I'll send the questions and some of the answers. Scroll through the sales mostly. You're like, oh, who is this guy? Might as well watch. Ethan Pinarski, current vice president, physics major, minor in astronomy. I'm gonna use all seven. Yeah, I've really enjoyed that. If you have ever had any fun in astronomy club the past year, I'm at least a seventh of the cost of that. No, actually, I did take over the treasurer position after some very, very, very unfortunate, very tragic. So I have been the stand-in treasurer for the past full year. Yeah, so that's been cool. Yeah, just remember, I did that grant, and I'll do it again. Yeah, so that makes both me, Ethan Pinarski. It's ETHANPINARSKI, again PINARSKI for vice president. Oh, I'm also running for president, but I'm focusing on vice president. So if you guys want me as president, you can really do that'd be pretty cool. Never. Yeah, just know I've always been. You guys should see me. You'll still be seeing me. Yeah, I'll be there.
4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Let's see. during the trivia night, I came up with some of those questions myself. I made 2 of the kahoots. I didn't write most of those 2 kahoots. I made out of 4.
Who made the other?
I don't know. I think Dylan might have. Oh, sorry. Not Dylan Caudill. Some Jack. What else did I swear I don't know. What you know when stuff is canceled? I'm always a professor. Yes, I was there when Professor Dr. Freed. When Dr. Freed was giving excellent, I mean, absolutely really cool presentation over the terrible tragedy that occurred with the shuttle mission. Yes, on some serious. This is really serious. That's really immature. Yeah, Ethan Pinarski.
Immature, you know, went in your speech.
Ethan Pinarski, current vice president, gunning for 2 terms. I'm down to be the Dick Cheney to anyone's W. Bush. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll do the dirty work. I did that grant. There was a day left. When I found about it, they did it for you. You and you and you and you and you. And me. How much you got?
30 seconds. Oh my gosh.
What else have I done? Oh, you might have seen me in the Discord. I'm very active there. I'm trying to keep it pretty active in there. It's pretty good. You might have seen that we're up to 4 to 10 members there from 65 over the last year, just saying it. I cut them in the back for as much as you can, and it'll go up again, or else. There.
You're done.
No, just remember voting Pinarski vice president, currently a 3rd year undergrad physics major, in astronomy minor. I'm also doing astronomy research. That's pretty cool. Thank you.
Or else.
All right. All right.
Hi everyone, my name is Aiden Dillard. I'm currently running for the telescope expert position. I'm also currently the telescope expert. Astronomy's been a big passion of mine since way before middle school when I got my first telescope. Just a little refractor, it's nothing too big. But since then, I developed my passion to teach other people how to use telescopes. I guess I've progressed from using like just a digital camera to take pictures of the night sky to using a big equatorial mount to take pictures of the night sky. I've got a lot of experience, a pretty diverse range of experience with telescope equipment. Even just today, I was experimenting with some solar telescopes. You may have seen them before. Hopefully, we'll be able to take this out more often. I've got a couple projects in the works. But yeah, just one telescope expert actually has experience with telescope equipment. Then vote me, Aiden Dillard. Thanks.
Hello everyone, my name is Raghav Poddar and I'm standing for the position of fiber. I'm a senior in mechanical engineering and I'm a minor in astronomy. I've been a part of the club since the middle of my sophomore year, but like we have not seen too much of me because I've been super active in the beats and like going out and whatnot. But this being my last semester / year, I'd like to take a much more active role from. I think the position of treasurer is ideal because I'm not the best under the night sky or even a telescope, but I've been pretty active with dealing with finances and other clubs, specifically in the ME department, like the Congress and League. And I think I have my own finances under control, sort of. So yeah. And so since I haven't been very active, I'm not super familiar with how the finances work exactly, but I'll be willing to put in the time and effort and commitment with any other elected officers to kind of understand that and take that forward. And that could possibly be more funding from the department, grants, investing in your equipment, and maybe even like field trips. So that would be pretty cool. And so I guess I started that like in my sophomore year, which was actually 3 years ago, but I was on co-op and whatnot. But back then, the club, as many others have also said, the club was way smaller. Like basically way fewer meets, maybe like once in a couple of months, not much would happen, and that sort of thing. But I came to this semester's fallout, and club was pretty much exploded. Right? And so it would be pretty awesome to kind of leverage that base and that membership to take the club forward and even newer level and work with the officers to do that. And so if elected as treasurer, I hope to work with all the officers to do my best to kind of handle finances and take the club forward in the direction that everyone sees best. Thank you.
You want me to go?
You can go.
Okay. Hi, my name is Amelia Binau. I am the current standing president of the Astronomy Club. I'd like to just start with saying that being president this past year has been absolutely awesome. It's been a delight. We wouldn't have been able to do all the stuff that we've done the past year without our officer corps here. So I thank them all for that. You guys have been super helpful, participating and coordinating, communicating, planning events, and getting them done really well. As said before, we have exploded in size. We've like more than quadrupled our size. We are planning events at least every other week. We're making this a regular thing. We've done a lot, and I am really proud of the progress that this club has made. We've started new types of meetings, types of events. We've done our access to distance science. We've done professors' lectures, student lectures. We are getting a new telescope, so I've helped out with that. And we have done some of the solar telescopes, but there's a lot more that we still can do. And I'm not done with this yet. There is a lot of places we can take this. There are so many good ideas that have been suggested by my officers and by other members of PAC. We can go on field trips to the Cumberland Observatory. We need to actually do that. Make sure we get somewhere like a dark zone. And we need to make sure we plan more regular starting events. I think we did a pretty good job the spring semester where we did them like every week when it started to get warm. We need to make sure that we do this this fall too, while it's still warm. And we also should have movie nights become more of a regular thing too, because there's a lot of cool space movies, and that would be a great idea for the winter months. Another thing that I'd like to do coming up here is get the non-officer base, our students who are not part of our officer corps, more into our outreach events. I think we need to emphasize our outreach events in getting involved with the local community. We do a lot of good science communication, a lot of good just teaching people astronomy, whether they're experts or beginners, and we need to do that more people. That's what we're here for. So I'd like to be able to come up with a way not only to get officers and non-officers involved in the outreach events that we're doing. We've gone to local schools and have done different like arts and crafts and little lessons for children there. And I think we should be able to get more students involved in the physics departments outreach, coordination stuff. Yeah, I'd like to see that happen. So yeah, there's a lot that we can still do. There's a lot that I still plan to do. I love this club. I love how we are handling things right now. I remember saying in my speech last year that my two main motivations when we're running a club like this is, well, clearly leadership, but also science communication and like inspiring, teaching people, communicating why astronomy is important, what's beautiful about astronomy, and teaching people to use telescopes who may have never used a telescope before. I think that's just great. And also communication, just telling people, making sure people are in the know of what awesome events are going on around campus, especially since we are connected with so many other organizations right now, like Search, and we're doing events with Planetary Science Society at Purdue. So I think connection, communication, and science communication continue to bolster. And that leads me to my campaign slogan, which I will now conveniently write off the part. Ace. Yeah. The momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So So hey everybody, I am Pravin Mahendran. Some of you might know me. I'm a sophomore in physics and computer science, and my interest in astronomy is what led me to take physics as a career. It kind of dates back to when I was a kid, and we learned twinkle twinkle little stars, and then curiosity was what drove me to learn more about astronomy, and we learned that the stars weren't little anymore, and that was a fascinating fact for me. And I've always come to pull off to understand the movie Interstellar, and I would love to transcend that curiosity to everyone who's around me, because astronomy is all about curiosity. We don't know what's out there yet, and like we know most of the stuff. I mean, we know some of the stuff, but we don't know most of the stuff out there. And as I've been working with Dan on the Saturday morning astrophysics as that's an outreach event, and the kids there ask like wonderful questions, and I've been kind of fascinated by how their thought process works, even though like the basic questions pose such great answers. And as part of, I've also been the honorary social media manager for the Parkour Club at Purdue, so I have some experience with that. And we did do a couple of fundraising events over the last week or so, where we had to, I work as basically a parking assistant, and have some experience on that front. And I've also been a part of the Purdue Photography Club. I have gone for a couple of astrophotography field trips, like I said, and those were amazing. We used to stay till like 2 a.m. or something, and I would love to do that with passionate people about astronomy as well. And yeah, I'm just running for secretary and treasurer and I forgot the other post. Yeah,
Outreach.
Yeah, outreach coordinator. That was the main thing. And yeah, I just hope to spread that curiosity to the others in the club. So, thanks for being.